Hello everyone, this is Elaine, Flat Earth for Dummies 101. Today's topic is electromagnetism. We live in an electric universe. The flat Earth can be described as an electromagnetic energy plane. The salt water that makes up over 70% of the Earth's surface is an excellent conductor of electricity. Compasses work perfectly fine on the flat Earth. Ring magnets, such as the one found in a loudspeaker, have the North Pole in the center with the South Pole all points along the perimeter. Our flat Earth model illustrates this ring magnet concept. We are living on a flat plane covered by a dome, both governed by electromagnetism. When we look up at the sun, we are seeing an electric luminary rather than a nuclear furnace. This luminary is powered by the electromagnetic dome and will not run out of fuel like its nuclear counterpart. Our electric magnetic flat Earth is eternal. The following is an abridged version of the results of a study by FE Astronomy, narrated by Steve Torrance.
Since the beginning of the Flat Earth awakening, there have been many attempts to model the motions of the heavens on top of flat projections. It gave us the circular model, the square model, and other projections like the diamond. We have therefore come to the logical conclusion that those rays are personal for any observer, as someone looking back cannot see the same thing because of his position towards the sun. Now, if those rays are personal and cannot be seen by anyone else but the observer himself, that indicates that the sun is a personal or local objective projection. This can be verified by anyone by doing the opposite side crepuscular rays experiment, like in this animation, and see that someone looking back at someone seeing those rays cannot and will not see the same thing. A rainbow acts the same way as the sun, being that you can only see it at a specific angle, and you cannot walk around a rainbow as it will always move away from you. And you cannot see the opposite side of a rainbow. A rainbow is a source projection, and its source is the sun. Therefore, if the sun is also a source projection of an unknown source, we can start modeling the path of the sun for each observer on Earth. We did this by taking just one longitude, that being the 0 UTC meridian on Earth. And inputted the data from observations for azimuth and declination of the sun, and traced the sun object for that location for a year for each 10th latitude north and south of the equator, and just let the data run its course for a year. But the model became so heavy with data and tiny hair-thin tracer lines that even with a super machine, we couldn't render the result. After some trial and error, we finally managed to get a clear view on the end result. And even with our sun being an equal distance to the observer, the shape and layout ended up in a torus field around the Earth. This torus field is by no means a stationary field, as the sun moves north and south during the year. We animated this in what we call the cosmic breath of flat Earth, and this shows that by simply increasing the current in the field from the North Pole, you then push the field south, and by lowering the current, it flows back north again. It can also be pushed back and forth by an outside magnetic field from beyond the Antarctic, 90 degrees south latitude. The southern magnetic anomaly is also a moving anomaly, and who knows what more lies beyond the southern latitudes, all of which have influence on the field. From a creation standpoint, it must have a function as well. If we animate all sun positions over a year, the animation gives the impression of a wave going around the field like an outside source pushing and pulling on the field and projecting its image, that being the sun or moon, in it. We do not know yet what, where, and how this outside source is mechanically working, so to speak, but from an engineer's perspective, everything that works like a machine or clock must have a basic principle and laws of physics to discover its nature. We just have to figure out where to go from here and what experiments can be derived to either build on this or modify the basic concept. With this concept, we can boldly say we have created a working flat Earth model that can be held up to scrutiny, evaluation, testing, and experimenting to either verify or debunk certain aspects of this model. It is therefore with great honor and humility that we present this first and only working flat Earth model with an actual base in geometry, science, and observations.
Are you ready? Because we're taking it to the next level. The world is waking up. Join us in Denver this November for the Flat Earth International Conference 2018. Tickets are now available at fe2018.com. FEIC USA Edition. Bigger, better, higher, and still as flat as ever.
Join me in Denver, and please subscribe to my channel, Flat Earth for Dummies 101.